The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials down 177, Nasdaq off 44, S&P's down 13, gold contract up $3.80, trading at $13.18 an ounce. You get silver up 7 cents, $15.79 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat, $52.69 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year note up 3 ticks, 122.12. 30-year up 8 ticks, 146.24. King dollar up 51 ticks, 96.345. Euro is at 113.38. The yen is at 109.78, and the pound is at 129.43. All against the U.S. dollar. Well, you know, when we take a look at this dollar, what you're going to see out here is that, so this is the second day that you've got a test at the highs of January. Bottom line is it looks like you're going to get a failure once again. That high of January had 33,000 contracts traded. January 24th, 96,375. Yesterday, you got up into that area with 15,000, closed underneath it. Today, probably we'll do 15, 16, 17,000. The real kick is going to be, can it make it? You know, and of course, the good old infamous 95,830 is the number.
we're up at that upper boundary, kind of, right? So it's important if we're going to trade back under, like you're saying.
No, and you know what does happen, folks, is that yesterday it failed, but that high is game. I mean, you know, didn't have the thing, but the longer that you stay up here, that thing can be game. There's no doubt about that. Yesterday, what we did have out here, all the indices, folks, went south with volume expanding. So it's going to be interesting to see how we finish out the week here. Because on a weekly basis, what you'd be looking for, if you're, let's see, I get this right there, I believe. Yeah, so on a weekly basis, your benchmark is this, on the SPY is 270.36. You know, you close underneath that, that's a rejection of a weekly also. You know, we've had the rejection of the daily. We'll see if that is going to set up on the weekly. Heard you say the news. There's no doubt we're going to have the...
No news today. Very slow news night last night.
Yeah. The Inquirer went after the wrong guy, man. That's the real bottom line.
Trying to blackmail the wealthiest man in the world that's also a media mogul.
Right.
Is not a very intelligent move, and especially when you put it down on paper in the version of an email. So.
Right. And yeah, it's gonna be.
And we'll see. I mean, they were talking about that they wanted Bezos. I was saying during the break, they wanted Bezos to basically say that. Nothing about it seems politically motivated. Well, that steps things up a little bit when you're trying to blackmail people to speak to the politics of things, especially in this environment. People can put together those pieces as they please. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And Bezos seems like he's not done.
Well, we already know that. The bottom line is that the Inquirer, between what they signed and I mean, they're just lucky they just didn't get gaffed on the last deal.
Yeah, and that's David Pecker, the head of AMI, signing a deal with the Justice Department for basically telling them everything they needed to know about what they were doing and pay off deals and so forth. And so I imagine that he might end up back with the Mueller team, or at least with the Department of Justice or somebody.
Yeah, or something else just for this.
Right, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at that gold contract out there. So gold out here, you got a bid out here this morning. And, you get 87,000 contracts. That's saying we're going to do maybe about 200,000, which is not bad. I like the idea how, you can see, we've only been down 5 days. You did reject lower price yesterday. Yesterday we had 167,000 contracts. You're going into 186. You're going into, what is that, 272.
Yes.
So, bottom line, it's saying it's going to go for the highs once again. Silver, we go take a look at that silver market out here. Where are you, silver? There we go. So silver's up 0.4%, 31,000 contracts. I'd like to see a little bit more on silver. No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad. Silver did the same thing. Silver, yesterday you had a contract of 58,000, yet you're going into 80. So these are basically, they're saying that each and every time you're going higher with volume. You're pulling back, you get light volume on the pullback. That says higher prices are coming at us.
So what's coming next week, I was hearing, is we're back to the government shutdown deal in terms of, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. So they put together a bipartisan committee, right, to try and find a deal.
Yeah.
So I've heard that the leaders of the House and the Senate have said, okay, if they come up with a deal, it's bipartisan, we'll probably accept it, because they have good faith that it's something that can probably reasonably pass through both sides. But that doesn't mean it's going to pass through the president, right?
Right.
And we're only 7 days out, I think, from that deadline of what we hit. We'll have to get if they have the exact deadline in here. Let's see. Yeah, February 15th. Yeah, we're 1 week out exactly, which is amazing because nobody's even talking about it again, right? But we got a lot on the news table right now. But yeah, the biggest question mark remains Trump, who has continued to demand money for the wall. So then, of course, can he accept it and then maybe declare his emergency if he wants for the wall and all that stuff? But all that's coming all next week. And this is saying that they may have a deal by Monday. Negotiating a bipartisan border security plan, expect to work into the weekend, aiming to complete it by Monday.
Well, you know what they're doing?
Tell me.
All weekend long, folks, they just have Webster's Dictionary out to figure out how you can basically get the verbiage in the inside of this so that Trump can feel like he has his wall, the Democrats can feel like they don't have the wall, and
hopefully they can get that done.
This is going to be so cool watching because this is going to be the ultimate in the Webster's Dictionary what the definition is in general.
No, I hear you. The tough part is that each side is so entrenched,
Totally.
And no matter what side you agree with, you got to agree that each side's entrenched. Trump wants his wall no matter what.
Right.
Democrats don't want it no matter what.
Right.
And neither one of them wants to create wiggle room where you don't allow the other team to win. So we'll see. I agree.
It's a bloodbath.
Oh boy.
And all the poor people that are in the middle. Listen, I don't see a shutdown, but guess what? All of us have not seen a lot of things, and then all of a sudden it happens overnight.
It's not how the government's supposed to work. There's a reason why you're supposed to negotiate, get things done through Congress. You just don't shut down the government every time you can't, get one of your campaign promises through the legislature.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. And then you get China. China, bottom line is that's March 1st date is coming up on us, okay?
Yeah, that's a lot going on today and yesterday, right?
Right.
Trump said that he wasn't going to meet ahead of their what talks or symposium or whatever it was. So just bad news coming out in terms of progress.
Some of the higher volume equities out here, you got...
How about these toy makers?
Yeah.
Mattel, Hasbro.
And Hasbro, let's pull up Hasbro because, here, we'll pull up Mattel first.
Because they're up about 16%. Blue Past estimates, let's see what their quarterlies are. Maybe if we click here. Here we go. So sales, 1.52. Estimates are 1.44, even lower than lower range. Operating income, 107 million. An improvement of 358 million year-on-year, the largest year-on-year improvement since 2009. We'll dig into this one and Hasbro.
Right. Because
Barbie gross sales rising 12% year-on-year.
Over the first time over $1 billion since I think 2014.
Look at that. So Barbie was supposed to grow 2%. It grew 12.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Look at Hot Wheels. We all know these brands.
I know.
Growing 9 instead of flat.
Caitlin had Barbie and you had Hot Wheels. Give me a break.
You know it.
35 years later.
That's right.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 218, Nasdaq's off 52, S&P's down 18. We're talking about Hasbro as well as Mattel. They're only the two largest toy companies left, really.
Yeah, and we just looked it up. Hasbro, about an $11 billion market cap. Mattel, about 5.5, somewhere in that range. So Hasbro, about double the size. But this is Mattel, and we're going to bring Hasbro over in a second. So net sales, 1.52. They were looking for 1.44. We went over, and we were starting to. So you got Barbie growing at 12% versus 2% they were looking for. Hot Wheels growing at 9%, looking for flat. American Girl, I'm not familiar, but check that out. Falling, oh, I thought it was going to be yours. But falling only 27, they were looking for a decline of 40.
Yeah, that's one of their biggest deals,
okay.
American Girl. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the big dolls.
Okay.
That used to be a huge, they're still a huge part of the company. They're 20% of Mattel.
And of course, these companies still dealing with the Toys R Us woes in terms of adapting to that new environment without that store. Fourth quarter net sales in North America falling 6% year on year. Gross sales dropped 10%, primarily driven by a 17% impact from the Toys R Us liquidation.
Yeah.
So to bring over Hasbro, net revenue 1.39, and it's interesting, right? Because we went in, just to jump back to the other one again for a second, because net revenue-wise, net sales 1.52 for Mattel in that quarter, right? 1.39 net revenue. And Hasbro is double the net worth.
Yeah, right.
So just bringing it in, as people go into that. But of course, a lot has to do with what kind of debt they have, what kind of cost of goods they're doing, what are the margins on what they're selling. Earnings per share, $1.33. The estimate was $1.71. Now this is, I think, what you were talking about. We'll jump over to the chart in a moment because this spiked down. And let's just do it right now. Why not? So there's your spike, probably on that earnings scare, along with a number of other things, right? But then, and what's cool, we talk about it, TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, the team at Kevin Hinks, and these charts are awesome. So number one, when you put these on, you can see exactly when there's earnings, and I'll back this up on a longer term so you can really pinpoint exactly when it correlates. But then we were just looking at it, we said, oh wow, look, they even have exactly when the conference call starts.
big.
Because, you know, we're saying, I wonder how it started. And it's like, look, at the conference call starts at 8:30. Earnings came out at 6:30.
Yep.
And it comes out at 8:30, and he must have explained what they were doing in there.
No doubt.
To talk about, listen, you know, our earnings got smacked, probably because we lost 17% on Toys R Us. If you hadn't had that anomaly, we probably would have been growing. Maybe we had to spend money to make sure we didn't lose our butts on the Toys R Us deal. But with that in mind as well, ever since the market trading, it's been selling back off to negative territory.
And you know, folks, okay, it's really easy to basically get up, test drive the platform. It's a great platform. I've been using it forever. Just go to our website at TFNN, hit the Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade banner, bring it up. Bottom line is that you get the account open, they'll let you trade with paper money. Can you put sketches up for a second?
Sure, and just before I jump away, as what you're saying, you back it up and you can see. So, you know, you see huge jumps, oh, what's that correlate to? And then they have all the markers right down here, right? So you got the earnings, you get the earnings call, and of course they're going to correlate to volatility. But it's nice, just when you look at the chart, you can see exactly when those things hit and so forth across the board.
And that's all I was going to show in sketches.
Sketches,
let's bring
too. What's that?
X, I think, right?
I think you're right. Yes.
Yeah, because the reason, watch this, folks. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Because,
a little bit of volatility, right?
Because sketches, it is, and what ends up happening, you know, Kevin and his team, right before they come out.
I remember talking to Kevin yesterday about it.
So they were going to be basically going through this.
So it's even better. So you get sketches up 17.5% today, almost $5, right? So we took a quick peek at this yesterday, and I remember that the expected move was about $3.50, $3.20, something like that, which is a huge move for a $29 stock.
Right.
But then what we did is we took a look at some of the volatility that comes with the earnings, and man, you want to talk about gaps. I mean,
it's so cool. You just, you know, right there. You just, it's right in front of you, folks. Okay. How? I mean, I happen to know that this thing was so volatile because I've been around for a while.
Sure.
But it's really cool when it's on the chart. Okay. So you look and say, okay, man, this thing can really move.
Definitely.
You know?
And so there was their charts. Where they come out right after the bell last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And quite a spike, and it's kind of hanging right where it was. And decent action. Decent to say the least, right? 18%, man.
You gotta love it. No doubt. So out here today, bottom line is that we'll see. You know, if you get another expansion of volume out here, folks, it'll be more probability that we're going after the December lows. You know, what we had done, we did a 0.618 retracement of the whole move, which, by the way, is a really strong move. Okay, that's saying when you do a 0.618 retracement of, well, if the market was going up and you go down 0.618, that's saying, you know, bottom line is that you're not going to go break the highs. When the market goes down and you do a 0.618 on the way up, that's saying, hey, you're not going to break the lows on the next time down.
Sure.
Okay. That being said, bottom line, what that is saying is that that's saying that, hey, guess what? You can go after this low right now, and that low is quite a way down. You know, we had the volume expand on every indice yesterday, on every ETF. So the bottom line is they're unloading that thing again. So it'll be, if the volume does expand today, the probability goes much higher because this is still a Friday.
Sure.
You know, Fridays are still a little bit slower.
Definitely.
You know, so
definitely.
We go take a look at the. Let me go take a look at Google out here. So. Okay, so yeah, Google. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So Google, what Google did, you know, got back inside this lower range again. You know, you popped up really nice. You got up to that 1146. When the numbers came out, we did pop to 1166, and that very well could have been the test of that area, and that order is just sitting there. You can't see this on this chart here, but when we did bring up the TD Ameritrade platform, you know, it's the 24-hour platform, so it did pop up there, which is so weird.
Yeah.
And what that specifically does is that means that an order is just sitting there. Pops up, bang, I'll sell you as much as you want right here.
Sure.
You know? So there's a lot of moving parts out here. And, of course, you know, the DAX, a couple of the targets are bringing up the DAX. And let's go over to the DAX, because what we're going to have now Monday morning and our Sunday night is Asia opens. And Asia's going to have to catch up with our markets. So that's going to put some volatility inside the market. But let's go take a look at the DAX, because I'll get the volumes from yesterday. There you go. See this?
That's a big move, yeah.
And I love the idea that we're in one world markets. The DAX did it. The DAX did 111 million shares breaking a swing. Oh no, 115 million. That's cool, but that's still a lot. Then going into 122.
Sure. And what was the percentage-wise? I mean, that's over 2%, right?
It's a big number.
You had a high of 11,286, a low of 11,22. So you're talking about 260 points. Yeah, so about 2.4, 2.3%, something like that to the downside.
Right. And
that's even lower, actually, because it opened lower. The close the previous day was 11,324. And look at that. It actually closed on the tick low to the penny.
Yep. And if you take a look at, watch this, and this is where you can, this is important, folks, in downtrends, uptrends, whatever you want, that this DAX couldn't even do a 0.38 retracement. Just missed it. Oh, no, a 5.0. No, it did a 5.0. It did a 5.0. Okay, I thought it did less than that. It got over that.
Sure.
Okay, it just missed a 5.0. So that's still a toss-up, actually.
Yeah.
A 5.0 is a normal retracement, and that's what you got to really be careful about when you have stocks that really do well. Because you have stock that really does well, and people think that, okay, I can take a couple points. Well, can you take a 0.38 retracement of 10?
Sure.
5.0 of 10? It's like,
No, they're big.
877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's down 217. Nasdaq off 51. S&P's down 17. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 217, Nasdaq off 49, S&P's down 17. Let's go over to the NDX and take a look inside that NDX, what's moving it. So on the top side, look at this. You get electronic arts up. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
9.3%.
Yeah, good.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Expedia is up 4%. You got, Willis Tower. I don't know what that
Not
is.
sure
We'll find
either.
out what that is. Up 1.8%. Taken away from it, you get Henry Schein down 5%. Hasbro's off 4.7. NXPI, which is a chip maker, down 3.7. Micron, also a chip maker, down 3.7. Let's go over and see what's going on with Electronic Arts first. So
I saw Activision laying some people off as well this morning.
okay, so they look
at that. All is forgotten from their earnings a couple days ago.
yeah,
Right?
and let's see what they have to say. Take-Two.
So I'm seeing Apex Legends, maybe some type of game hitting 10 million players in the first.
Okay, they're buying it. That's the bottom line, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's take down one and see if they got anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much. Maybe that's Apex Legends breaching 1 million concurrent players as well.
It's a lot.
Maybe that's one of their newest brands.
Yeah.
Games. Yeah. So 10 million players in 3 days. This
Oh,
is
look at
probably
that.
One of their.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah. In 72 hours, over 10 million players have jumped into Apex Legends, and we've breached 1 million at simultaneous players.
Oh, cool. I see. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Now, I
cool.
don't know how that compares, though. It seems a lot.
Yeah.
But how many concurrent Fortnite players do you think there are going right now?
I have no idea.
Hundreds of million, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
And let's go take a look at NXPI. So these chips. The thing with the chips, folks, is that the chips love moving the market up and moving the market down. This is going to be pretty, and so if we take a look at NXPI, what you're going to see is that you did 100% move back to the highs of September. And the first high of September was 95.12. We do it with 3.1. You come off that high with 5.6 and 5.8. And then you go from a price point of 95 down to 69. You're all the way back up. Now, why this is what's so dangerous. 2.6 million. You hit 94.60 versus 3 versus 5.6.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's now you get an aspect that this consolidation is in place. And so if we bring this back and put it on a weekly, oh, look at that. You're going to see on a weekly, that's a dangerous. On a weekly, these have been down for quite some time, man.
2017 was quite a year, man.
Look at
In
that.
terms of, look at that, zero volatility, upward action.
Yeah. And so what we did folks, is we took from the high to the low, and bottom line is did just under 50% retracement.
Yes.
And, we'll see if this thing breaks 85.91, then the low's game. Because that bar, this is where, if you're looking and watching Tiger TV, this is where a high volume low, after it's been tested, actually can help an equity go higher.
Excuse me.
Because what you have is this. You had the high volume low at $69.74 in the week of November 2nd. We came down, okay, so that's 19 million. We came down and tested it with 5.4. Then once it gets above it, folks, your support is the high of that high volume low, because you're already tested it.
Sure.
It's done what is supposed to be done. Now, that's the positive side. The negative side is that it gets into it, guess what? It wants to go back with its friends.
Yeah.
Go hang out with its
Right?
friends.
Hey, it's a long way down there.
SMHs, let's go take a look at the SMHs so we can see that in the context of the whole sector. Oh, this
Sure.
is dangerous. Yeah, this is dangerous. So this had a nice bounce also, but right into its supply line. Supply line out there is 102 to 94. You can see that weekly is at 68 million, and thus far we've only done 30. That's dangerous.
Right.
That's half the volume, and then it's just not that one. Here, watch this when you pull this up. This is where these sellers are lying like in a huge way, man. It's pretty serious.
Yeah.
That's one, and somewhere in here is another one. It'd be the
Yep.
middle of the. Yeah, you can do it at the top. You can see those two. The sellers are just laying right there. And in this particular week, what you can see is that you went from 101 to 96. These things move, though, man.
They sure do.
They move.
They didn't in 2017. They just moved like a rocket
They
ship
just
up.
move up. Exactly.
But since then,
And NVIDIA, you know, this was
Man.
the king. This was the king out here. And a king gave up his crown pretty quick. Yeah. $292 down to $145.
cut in half.
Isn't that sick?
Yep, literally almost to like the penny from right now.
Yeah. And what's holding this up is that 130. You know,
Yeah.
that's the breakout area. And what is positive on this one, if you're a chip guy or a woman, is that
Excuse me.
when we did come down with monster volume last week, but we did not break that swing low.
Okay.
You know, because
And you're talking about this swing low?
just know that right there. Yes, right.
Oh, you're talking
No, the lowest low.
this low?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't break that. Yeah.
So, because what happens, folks, is that if you're bullish a stock, I love to see the volume come out before the swing low, because then it gets so tight at the swing low, the sellers are all gone.
Sure.
And then it doesn't take much, you know, in the context of going higher, folks. It doesn't take a lot of buying to go higher once it turns. You know, the selling seems to always go exponential on the way down because everyone just backs away, saying no, no, no. Where going up is like always very slow and grinding, and going down is like shoo.
Sure. Yeah.
Nugget. So we have a target that wants to take a look at Nugget. So let's go to the GDX first. So your GDX right now is in a consolidation. You know, the low. Well, here let's just take a look at what we did. Now, what we definitely did is that we did reject lower price yesterday. You know, we came down with 36 million shares. You're going into 66. Bottom line, that saying wants higher price. If we go over to the Nugget, we take a look at the Nugget. The Nugget, folks, is the daily direction, a 300% bull position of the New York Arca Index. This is up 49 cents right now, and you know, if you're just trading this, well, okay, my take longer is that, yeah, we're going tremendously higher. That's for sure. You can see the Nugget also rejected lower price yesterday, 9.1 million versus the 14.6. That being said, trading out here today, it's going to need more juice. You know, it's definitely going to need more juice. You got, yeah, you look at that. Yeah, see what you're coming into. You're coming into. Was that today's the 9th? I know.
Today's the 8th.
Today's the 8th. Okay, so
That's early yesterday morning, basically.
Yeah.
Like as in overnight.
9:30, huh? It says
When is that? Yes.
9:30.
Yeah, yesterday morning. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's only, that's like for instance, we don't have the overnight. So it's the opening bell yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to need some juice right here to get up and over that. You know, if you get over it, yeah, then you get real action. And I just watched that dollar. You know, my take is that the dollar is going to fail out here today. Now, DXJ9. Fridays are always good days for high volatility inside the currency markets. And what you have here is, of course, we're going to have the Asia open on Sunday night. So as we get closer to the close out here today, we might get some real action inside these currencies. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow down 192, NASDAQ off 34, S&P's down 13.5. We're going to be right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 173, Nasdaq off 28, S&P's down 11.5. Let's go inside the Dow Industrials and see what we have there. Strength versus weakness out here. So, well, it's interesting. You know, we're down 176, but you know, you get 4 in the green slightly. Nothing's really in the red that dramatically. United Health given negative 29 points, Boeing 24, Goldman's 20.
Yeah, and even, you know, they're all just percentage-wise tiny blips, right?
Yes.
In terms of Boeing, negative less than 1%, and that's, you know, a big move for Boeing, 1%, but not a big move when you're one of the biggest losers of the index.
Right.
But only talking about 3 points to the negative, and you're a $400 stock. So,
Yeah.
as in when Boeing really rocks, right? It can be up 16, 15 bucks on earnings or something.
Yeah,
That's when you really see it putting 100+ points by itself in the Dow.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So let's go look at that oil market, because, you know, we were talking about the correlation between crude oil and the market in general. You know, crude had topped out October 2nd, bottomed out December 24th, and, you know, bottom line is that it turned once again with the S&P. So we'll see where this shakes out with oil. You know, you had the expansion of volume yesterday, even in oil. Look at that.
Quite a day yesterday in oil. Look at that high, 54.21 down to 51.80. You're talking about $2.41 in one day. That is a move.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And, you know, today what you're doing is that I don't believe we got to a lower low. See, this is where this gets dangerous. 51.80. Yeah, we haven't. So watch what happens here, folks. This is pretty cool. So we go downside yesterday, have volume. Now, if this stays higher today, and you get a contraction of volume again, your probability is much higher that you have more sellers than buyers. And that's going to be problematic, because when you do take a look at oil, you know, when I did this yesterday, Tommy, this is crazy. So listen to this. Watch this. This is where this gets bizarre, folks. So we only did a 0.382 retracement of the whole move down.
Yes.
Now watch. When we put this on a continuous basis, this could be a very large ABC structure down to $21, which is just a mind blower.
Free oil for everybody.
You know what? I forgot that oil was so free even so, look at this.
Oh, I remember 20. I'll never forget 27. Right, 26.
Yeah.
Okay, 27's always been in my head.
Yeah, and that was only January of 2016.
Yeah, not long ago.
And that had broken
Yeah.
the low that was established that we thought was so low in 08.
The crazy thing about the 08 too, so you had that crisis, but the world was a lot different. We needed oil. You didn't have the Teslas. You didn't have anything. That one was very much poised to rebound. When
and fracking wasn't as big.
That's everything, right? Whereas when you got back down at the beginning of 16, people said, listen, we might never see 120 oil again because oil's not the same deal that it used to be.
Right.
But again, we got quite an acceleration all the way up to almost 80 bucks.
And when you look at this, so watch this. Technically, folks, okay, you have lower highs and lower lows. And this is what the danger deal is. In the larger scope.
Sure.
Your first high out here, 2008, 147. Your next high out here, 114. Your next high out here, 112. Your next high, 107.
Sure.
Your next high, 76. The two lows, 32. And you thought 32 is low. And then 26. Now, this ABC here, I'm going to bring this closer now. This ABC here is... It would have to break the B point with volume, but the bottom line is that you can see it's a monster. The A point on this is 76.90. Your B is 42.36.
Okay.
Okay.
So like 77 down to 42.
Yeah.
You're looking at what? 35.
35 and 35 away from 55.
Yeah. 20
Is that
bucks.
sick? So we'd have to break this with volume, but you know, when you look at that on a longer basis, it's like, wow, you know.
It is. Now, commodities are a little bit different than equities, right? Because they really do have an actual substance of value. So that's where things will get really interesting if we get down to the 26, 25 number.
Oh, that's a mind blower.
Because I like to use, you know, I was talking about it back then, saying, you know, you can't walk into a 7-Eleven and have water be more expensive than the gas that you're buying outside of it. But you approach that level when a whole barrel of oil is 20 bucks and you're buying a 16-ounce, you know, Aquafina for $1.25, or you're even buying a gallon of water for $1.99.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
It's intense, man. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see whether it's solar, whether it's the aspect that there's so much oil out here.
Yes, right.
And as technology keeps getting better, they can keep taking it out of the ground for less expensive prices. That's, you know,
Definitely.
Well, that's where it's on the table, man.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, that 2008 spike, I even remember it myself, man. I just remember being like, this is bound to bounce. 2016, I wasn't as sure because of those changing dynamics.
Yeah.
Tesla already existed, you know, electric cars were on the forefront. There was no automatic need for oil to be in high demand, especially when you just have so much supply.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we were looking at those battery packs yesterday.
Yeah, the Tesla home battery pack, right?
Right.
Now that's solar, bringing it in.
Right.
But yeah, Tesla, there's a lot of it. Not to mention, right? You get the likes of what Volvo talking about. They're gonna have all electric in like 5 cars or what it is. And yeah, how we just transform our homes and everything, man.
So Tesla, folks, only has until March 1st to get up to 359.50. I bet
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
They better be planning for contingency in the event that comes due.
Oh, they say they have
And
the cash.
what is-
938 million they have to come up with.
We'll have to figure out that story. I'd like to revisit that just to bring everybody along and myself on the number. The numbers are staggering. It's a debt issue that is
Right. So
due.
it's due March 1st. If it's not, if the stock's at 359.58, I believe the exact number.
You guys to the penny? Okay.
They can give them stock. If it's below that, they have to pay the bill. That's
Okay.
the day it's due. You know, so it's it's $1 billion.
Sure.
You know, it's not that far away. You know, I mean,
No, that's why I say I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say that Tesla's going to get back above 350, but it's February 8th right now, man. February is only 28 days.
Yeah.
March
interesting.
1st coming due.
Right. Actually, let's see how many trading days are left, because that's all that matters.
No, right. And it's not many,
This
man.
is going to be like trading trading places, except that Musk is, and he's going to be saying the same thing.
I got it right here. It's 15 days exactly.
Open the markets, open the markets.
So
Get
March,
those machines.
March
rolled
1st,
down.
there we go. March 1st is exactly 3 weeks from today, folks. Friday, March 1st, as in 3 weeks from today on the dot.
Yeah.
So
Pretty wild.
15 trading days, and they got to go up $50. Good luck.
Man. Yeah. It's gonna be cool watching.
You
know what's so
and
cool?
I'm a believer in Tesla, man. You know, I was in their stores checking it out.
No,
but
no, I am
it's,
too.
it's a different deal saying that you're gonna, because their valuations. That's what's so crazy in terms of their revenue, their everything.
Right.
The valuations are huge. They're priced to dominate the world, man.
Let me tell you something. I liked Tesla before. When I start looking at those batteries, last couple of days, they have these battery packs, folks. They're not feasible now. You can.
They're totally feasible now. What do you?
Well, they are. Well, 13,000. I'm talking about.
They're totally feasible now.
13,700 to do a 2,000 square foot home, and you're not off grid yet, but they're claiming that within a year and a half you're going to be off grid, and they're going to be half the price.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that no matter what you're talking about, right? Solar power, all that stuff, it's all coming down in price for sure. We'll pull it up. It's their Powerwall, I believe.
Yeah, Powerwall. That's it.
There
she
is, right there.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Self-powered, off-grid, 7+ days, continuous power during outages.
Powerwall and solar will meet all your home's energy needs.
And for Florida, folks, that's like the ultimate, man. Hurricanes.
13.4 for 2 Powerwalls, which is about the size of a house that you get.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
The universe provides us with opportunities all the time, and I was no different. In 2006, I invested $2,500 in a 2-day master trader course taught by Tom O'Brien, then ranked as the #1 market timer for gold. The fact is, if you want to be the best, you must learn from the best. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability and the Market Timer of the Year for 2018. To celebrate this accomplishment, TFNN.com is offering you a free 2-week subscription to my award-winning newsletter service, and there's no charge to you until day 15 unless you cancel sooner. That's right, we're waiving the normal upfront deposit, and this offer is available to anyone and everyone, even if you've tried Mastering Probability before. Sign up now, and I'll teach you the tool that identified the bottom in the Dow on January 26th, the morning that led to the largest daily point gain in history. This offer will expire on February 10th, so go to the homepage of TFNN.com now and click on Mastering Probability.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 239, Nasdaq up 43, S&P's down 18.5.
And just finishing it up, I wanted to show this chart because it's kind of cool and kind of talks about exactly what, and this is just, it's going to be across the board, right? Tesla's probably the leader in the pack, but in terms of, you're not paying for electric to power this thing. You know, this is solar powered. And, you know, when the sun's shining, it's more than just enough to solar power your house. Then it's charging. Then when the sun's down, it's storing it. So it's going to be a self-powered deal where you're completely eventually off that grid from that solar power. And like you say, in Florida, they're talking about Arizona and the Den, a lot of places. You get enough sun, zero electricity, man, once you get that thing in there.
I mean, the only experience I have, we had done it with the pool, and it was so well worth it. It was insane, especially in the winter. It kept it at 73 degrees.
Nice.
You know? So.
Yeah. And what else we got going on this weekend? So Steve Rhodes, 14-day free trial. This is going to wrap up Wednesday. So this is your last chance, last weekend to get in here. You can get 14 days free. I encourage people, sign up today, get instant access to Steve's newsletter, but also great time to sign up, man, because you get a few webinars over the weekend. You can check that out.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
And there's a list of webinars coming out. I believe Steve's going to have a live workshop going on February 27th, end of this month at some point. So check that out. That's going to run through Wednesday. So last weekend to get in on that, you sign up, pay nothing for 14 days. And I encourage people, if you're thinking about staying on, you can still sign up for the 6th month. You still get that 14 days. You're still charged absolutely nothing on day one. Your card will not be charged until that 14-day trial runs out, whichever subscription length you choose. So if you plan on keeping it, I encourage you to think about signing up for that 6th month of the year. You still get 14 days.
Because you save so much money.
You do. And you're charged nothing up front anyway. So if you're going to keep it, why not keep it at a great rate? Because, you know, don't sign up for any given day. Give him a chance in there to really show you what he's doing.
Totally.
Definitely.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks, pal.
Wow! It's TGIF, folks.
Boom! Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.